Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of this live show podcast called
Seen&Heard. Today with us we have an artist called Ivan Svagusha Zweig, and he's going to tell us a bit about himself.
Thank you, Edita. Good morning to you and good morning to your listeners, to your viewers. Hello, world.
Who are you? Why are you here?
It's a big question. Existential question, Edita.
we invited him. You don't remember, Edita? Come on.
Who am I?
It's not an interrogation. What are you doing? Why are you here?
Yeah. Why are you here? Who are you? What's your real name? I don't know. I could describe myself as an interdisciplinary artist. Although when I speak in Croatian, I do not like to call myself an artist. I call myself like zanatlija. I don't know how to translate it in English, but let's say I deal with interdisciplinarity, but I also am teacher and organizer and a lot of stuff in all sorts of arts. Let's say like that.
So you're a craftsperson rather than an artist, a maker.
Yes. You know, because when I speak of art or other artists, it's something so good. It's something wow. This is art. So I like to keep that I like to keep the levels of quality. Let's say it like that. So when I think of something or somebody that has a real quality and it stayed in time, let's say, I call it art. So I like a lot of artists and a lot of art, but sometimes it's and I'm an artist. Yeah, of course I do with art, but I have to say I hate it when I come to English speaking areas and everybody's art. I'm an artist, this artist, this artist, this, and so many arts, so many artists. Too much.
Art is everywhere around us. So
yes, in that term, yes.
Yeah. So now let's get real. What is your real job? What do you live from? I know you love this question.
You trickster. Okay. Well, actually, that is my real job. Somehow, the life got me in position where I really earn money from all sorts of arts. And yes, I do that for a living. I have my own small company. The director is not he's a jerk, but we managed to be in good relations somehow.
Yeah, at least once a day you have some kind of a discussion about it.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I'd say this is a common question in Croatia, at least this part of the world. So people really wonder, is it possible to live from art?
Yes, and when you mean by that, with that question, you mean especially in Croatia or in general?
I don't know. Is it different in general, or is it different here in this part of the world?
It's different, definitely. It's a lot different. So I don't know. I just guess there are a lot of factors why it's different. It's hard to live from art in Croatia, and of course, even in Croatia, there are differences. It's different to try to live from art in let's say in Zagreb in our capital city, and it's different to live from art in Split. It's different to live from art in I don't know, Gospic, Dubrovnik. It depends how much the town you are living is developed in all parts that makes it city. So I'm calling Split. It's not exactly city, but but on my good fortune, I travel a lot, and I live half in Zagreb, half in Split, and even when I stood all my time and worked all my time in Split, I'm enough crazy to try to do that. So when I'm in Split, or when I was in Split all the time, I lived from it also. So yes, but that's me, Booga booga booga.
I think this is your part of experience where you got a lot of these questions about what is your actual job, what are you
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
here,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
forth.
Exactly.
And we would like to invite the audience to ask questions like that, because sometimes when they see artists, they go, I don't know, they're going to use some big words. They're somewhere up on the mountain doing their weird
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
So I don't know
yeah,
what to
yeah,
ask.
yeah.
So ask stupid questions like we do. I'm sure you'll get an interesting answer. Don't be afraid. So say hi in the comments if you're here. Now, you talked about crafts and arts, but you have quite a few projects that involve different disciplines, different types of art, and it confuses people sometimes because they can't put you in a box. Like, who is this guy? Is he a painter? Is he a comic book artist? Is he a circus performer? So, how would you describe your practice? What are you into right now?
Well, like you said, into a lot of stuff. I can say it like this. Around this time, I'm making. Me and my partner Petra Najman, we finished the interdisciplinary contemporary circus show. Now it's done. We worked on it for 3 years. So we just had a premiere, and now it's on. At the same time, we are doing another interdisciplinary project, also combining music, live painting, contemporary circus, Buto physical theater, blah blah. It's in develop. I'm doing this also. Short animated movie. It's some kind of hybrid short American animated movie for this for Gallery Meštrović, about life of Ivan Meštrović, our famous sculptor. And I'm doing workshops now. I'm organizing one exhibition for another artist, and also wait, I forgot something. I think. Oh yes, I'm doing this mural for on this high school with my colleague Luka Duplancic. Yeah. So yeah, that's now, as I can recall right now in the morning. Yeah. Maybe there's
That are
something more.
all the current project that you're working on,
Yes, yes,
not
yeah,
counting the
yeah.
past ones.
No, that's just now. Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
it's quite a lot.
yeah.
Could you just touch more on the one where there is painting, music, circus art? How does it actually look like? What is it about?
Well, so it depends how much element of one field of art is in it. Let's say the show I mentioned first. It's called Crow Without Nest. I'm doing with Petra Najman, which we had premiere, that one. which is complete. It's a theater. It's physical theater. Let's say it's a non-verbal theater. I'm playing live music in the show. Petra is she's by herself on the stage with trapeze, so she's doing the aerial acrobatics, let's say, and before or to say in the beginning of that show, of the play, of the project, we did a picture book. The book with illustration it's not a children's book, but it can be a children's book. It's a children's book for grown-ups, or vice versa. So so yeah, that was the first. We wrote it together. I illustrated with aquarelle, with watercolors, and we published it by ourselves on my old label, Noise Comics. And yes, we use that picture book as a first element in the scenario of the show, and in directing. It was the book of I don't know how to say it in a film, in a movie terms, like it gave us first thing in dramaturgy, in directing, in scenario and everything. Yeah. So yeah.
It's a
So the book
script.
is a part of a scenery.
Yeah. Yes.
Or the
yes.
show
Yes. Yes. It's
altogether.
Yeah. The stories from the book. The stories from the book.
Mhm.
But since we are doing non-verbal physical theater live music show, it had to be done differently. The laws of performing arts and of let's say literature is complete different, but somehow it was important to us to somehow to stay in the theme, to say what we wanted to say with the book, but in another way with the performing arts and with the music. I definitely, when I write music, when I composing music for theater, for physical theater, contemporary circus, I don't do it as a pound of as a part of a soundscape. I do not like to make background music to just fill up the show. I hate it. But I created to be as equal parts as equal part as physical theater and everything. So the music it has to have a dramaturgy in itself. Yeah. So yeah.
So it's a whole experience, not just visual, but also auditory. So everything is
Yes.
involved.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
great.
Yes.
Sounds
Of
interesting.
course. Of course.
Where can we
Yeah.
see the show and when?
Well,
Premiere was out, and now
okay.
where you perform?
Premiere was in Zagreb. I think we will play a few times more in Zagreb next year. The first booking we have with the show is in France. So that's most definitely now. We will play in Saint-Pantalon du Larche. It's near 2 hours from Bordeaux. Yeah, 2 hours from Bordeaux. So that's in spring. But before we will play somewhere, I don't know yet where. We are still in pushing it.
I've put up your
publicity.
Instagram here so people can have a look and see some images and excerpts of what you're talking about. So it's a bit easier for them to imagine it. And I suppose you put all the dates there so they can find where you're heading next.
Yeah. I put it in a story or in yeah.
So you need to be followed to see where you're going to perform.
Yeah. Definitely. Yes.
Is it easiest for you as an artist to be seen and heard on Instagram? Is that your medium of getting people to
Well,
come to the shows?
yeah. I'd say yes. I have to admit, I'm a bit lazy of putting informations and all the stuff I'm doing. I have a website also, which I have to fill the few years in it. Instagram is a little bit better, yes, but also I'm a little bit lazy, but not that much. When I'm doing something right now, at least I put stories with dates and information if something is publicly. So yeah.
I think a
Instagram
lot of
would be
people can
my
relate to that.
portfolio. Yeah.
A bit lazy, but
We're
not
all
too much.
lazy.
Yeah. Not
How
good for
much
the
is too
job,
much?
but yeah.
Do you find it hard sometimes to communicate about your art to the public? Is it just laziness, or is it hard to put into words and like small excerpts to explain what you're doing?
Do you mean uh, uh, do regard to medias, to Instagram, to websites, or
Just in
what
general,
do
you can
you?
start from there. Maybe there's an easier way for you.
I don't know. Easier way is to do it. Easier way is to do my art. But I don't know. I uh, I came out. I come out in public from time to time with some kind of interviews or stuff like that. But I do not like much to talk about me like me. But I like to put art in public, of course. Whether it's a play, it's music, it's comic book, or something. So yeah, that's why I always hated exhibitions when the classic opening of exhibition and the curator is talking about you like you're some sort of a genius, and he did this, and yes, he's painting, oh yes, and you, yes, I did. I do not like that. I never done it. Maybe I'm lying, but that's
You might have forgotten, but
yeah. But let's not talk about it. But that's why I like to do performance with music, with some kind of physical performance, combining stuff instead of opening, and that would be like the performance would be opening of exhibition of paintings, comic books, or anything like that. Yeah, so I like to do it in expressionist way. Let's say it like that.
You, like most people, like to spend most of your time with your work rather than talking about your work. I think a lot of our guests
Oh yeah, of course,
have the
yeah,
same
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
attitude.
yeah.
But people still come and people learn about it. Is it all from Instagram, or do you have a different way of creating a network of people that come and see shows?
Well, I must say it's not just me. When I'm doing something, it's on all kind of different platforms, whether it's local media, web portals, radios, and stuff like that. So yeah, stuff like that, and but mostly Instagram. I do not like Facebook that much, but I give also information. I turn it on, give information, turn it off, and go away.
You
And
tolerate it basically.
yeah, yeah. And
I think we all
yeah,
do, but
I
okay.
send emails, blah blah, and SMS, text messages, the exhibition, the play, blah blah. Come if you want to. Yeah.
What are the reactions from the visitors to your show? Do they know what to expect before they come? And what are the reactions when they see it? Is it maybe, oh, now I get it. This is really interesting, and before they're a bit confused.
Yeah,
What is going to be going on?
yeah. Well, it depends. It depends on the scene. It depends on the scene. Regarding the physical theater, contemporary circus shows, I have a lot of acquaintances, by now in that kind of field, so they already know. But a lot of people that are coming, and they do not know what to expect. I think the most of them expects, let's say, sort of a classical play, or a sort of classical circus show that would be fun in some kind of uh, in some kind of a way that is most expected from circus, to be fun, acrobatics and stuff like that, to be around music, and but we gave them something completely different, and they are pretty much surprised. But I would say, in general, they like the experience, just because they do not know. Oh, and this can be also contemporary circus, and this can be music for live theater, I think it's not that it's not that hard to give to give people something different. And my experience is with my and with my colleagues, and with my pupils, people are as an authors, they are scared what will public think about the show, about the exhibition, about you, if you don't fit in some certain frame that we all are used to watching, or seeing, or hearing. Even with exhibitions, I'm much in experimental music, in the, let's say, avant-garde music, or something like that, and on my let's say exhibitions, shows, or something like that. mm, the public is very mixed, that are coming to my stuff. It could be older generations, younger generations, people from this kind of field of work, of social group, but they get something they do not expect, and I think just because of that they like it. Yeah. So even if it's noisy, if it's loud, if it's maybe raw or something, they get some kind of impact from it, and they I think they leave the stuff they are looking at right now. They find it genuine. I think that's my opinion and experience. Yeah.
Great. So they are surprised, but pleasantly surprised when they come.
Yes. In general, yes. I would say that.
No, yeah, okay. So it's also a lecture to all of us. Do not try to fit in a frame if you have some other ideas, and try something good, different. Not to be like everyone else.
Yeah. I think it's
And
very
you,
important to be sincere about your art, and not just about your art, like the stuff that is made, but to be sincere also with how am I going to do this connection with public, with people. How do I'm going to present it? I think the presentation of your work is also it is very important also to be sincere, and that it expresses you as an author, or even more as a person. Yeah. So I think yeah, I don't know, artists. If you speak about art is not oh, I will do exhibition, I will do show, I will do music, I will do comic book, and that's it. For me, it is something. Maybe now it will sound as a cliche, but for me, it really is something you woke up with, and it's something you go to bed with. So it's all day of or some kind of brainstorming, or yeah. Uh, it takes you. So when you present your stuff, it also have to be part of that kind of art. Yeah, let's say like that.
I think that's a lesson also for business owners, since we are up on LinkedIn now, where not a lot of artists like to come for some reasons that we can discuss, I suppose. But
Yeah,
showing up as yourself and not as this mold of a business person that's expected, and that's becoming a bit
yeah,
boring, I'd say, even because of all the AI generated content. I think that's applicable. And showing up, you say like, oh yeah, there's a bit in newspaper, sometimes I go and give some interviews, but the fact is you are visible, you do the boring, annoying part of the work as well. So people
yeah,
hear your
yeah.
name and they know where they can experience something new, and that's quite fresh, and it's not that frequent actually.
I guess so.
Now she's talking about me. Well, I'm gonna show the QR code once again, just to
you
get
started talking
people.
about LinkedIn, and now he's confused.
No, he's
No
not.
comment anymore.
Who is that?
Why are you not on LinkedIn? That's the question.
I don't know. I don't know. There are a lot of platforms, so I don't know. It You always hear about something. Somebody has this. Somebody has this, and it's too much for me. I don't know. I have Instagram and my old poor and sad website, and a Facebook, and that's it. It's I think it's a lot. I think it's a lot. I would sometimes I'm like I don't want to public. I do not to put anything on Instagram or Facebook. When I was uh, when I was doing this, like advertising this podcast yesterday, and this day I was like, why am I doing this? Am I like some self-in-love artist? Like, look at me, and I immediately feel bad about myself. Like, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but why? I think we most
Uh,
do usually think that about ourselves, but people have something to come and see what we do, and it's interesting to them. And this
yeah.
is way
Yes.
also that you inform them, oh, okay, this is something that you will find interesting, and actually
Yeah.
do some additional help to them via this. announcements.
Yes, you are completely right. When I think of that, if I'm making something that is aiming to be in public, and I see art as communicating, as a language, as putting our soul together in some sort of state and in some sort of learning, I think about the stuff you just said. So yes, it's not about me. It's about something that I put out, and which is also not me anymore. So I'm just a performer or mediator of something. Yeah, you are right. You are right. Yeah.
Yes, but as artists, most do have this feeling that I do not have to push my art or what I do. And in photography, also, I wouldn't say I'm an artist, I'm more of a craftsman with a photograph, but we just think, okay, all the people will find us because our photographs or our art is so good, so they will find.
Yeah,
But they
yeah,
don't.
yeah,
You
yeah.
need to push it out towards them to see it. And like you said, people get to your shows, and in the end, they are pleasantly surprised that they came and they're happy to be there. But unless they know
Yes.
what is going on, they are not going to come.
Yes, it's easy like that. It's easy like that.
Yeah, but our mind fucks
Yeah,
with us, so yeah.
yeah, yeah. But it's also like there are two elements in that kind of putting yourself down or out. It's is that what you said? Like somebody will check it. So I put a lot of work in it. And it will be recognized. Of course, it's not true. Of course, it's not true. And the second element to that is like I don't know. I when I feel my ego in it, like look at me. I feel like who the fuck are you? You know, shut up. And, yeah, but in the end, really, what you said earlier, if they do not have an information about the stuff, they will not come, they will not read your book, they will not listen to your music, and they will not see your show. So I'm always doing something by myself, like right now in Split. But it's when you think of something how to be out in publicity, you get more concentrated about it. You want it to be really good, not good because of you are doing it, so it has to present you as a good person, as some kind of great artist. But for the sake of communication, for the sake of idea to be presented clear, to be presented, let's say, in some sort of way, directly, whether it's intuitive or it's deliberate output from you. So yeah, yeah, it gets you out of your comfort also, which is also very good way to learn. And in that terms, you have to, as an artist, as an author, you have to be you. It's not good to be afraid of your uh, what will be. I'm gonna do it by it, which happens to me also. Like sometimes I'm all of how it's gonna be. I'm gonna do some mistakes with this, with that, and you always do some kind of mistakes, of course. But in the end, it's not that's not the point. The whole stuff is the point to be put it out there, and when I sit now like this, like away from the stuff I'm doing, I think it's important you do the whole stuff, you do the whole package of stuff you planned to do and to put it outside. And so yeah.
We have a first comment
Yeah.
from Netko Netkovic.
Okay.
Somebody. You got some support for what you're talking about, so yeah.
That's
You're right.
that's my friend. That's my friend.
We know from Swagi.
Yeah.
Thank you, friends, for coming.
Thank you, friends. Yeah.
I remember last time we talked in person, you told me about an incident that happened at one of the first shows you did with Petra. There was a problem with the sound as you were talking about mistakes. Could you tell us a bit about that and whether this meant that you canceled the whole project and whether this was something that you learned from?
Yeah, it was that project, Crow Without a Nest, and before we had the premiere in interior in Pogonje Jedinstvo in Zagreb. We had a premiere in exterior, and it was in this really nice park at the end of the summer in Zagreb also. So the whole show was good. A lot of people came. Everything was good. We practiced. There was no mistakes in rehearsals. Everything was really good. And at the end of the play, like it takes 45 minutes. And in the last scene, I have this lot of effect pedals for my guitar and stuff. And this looper, it just it begins somehow it begins to connect and disconnect, not in the measure I wanted to to record the loop and to play it again and again. And it goes to cacophony, and it was like I was.
Oh. He doesn't even want to remember it. Oh, you were terrified, so you just disconnected.
This was not planned.
This was telekinetic, so.
Like the looper mistake.
Yeah. Technology doesn't like. And it was I was like sweating, and I see Petra performing, and she cannot do her choreography because we do not improvise a bit. We do everything like choreographed, and she just which was really good. She was like exhausted with how to do this, and she was like, stop I'm sorry to public. She was like, I'm sorry, we are starting again this scene. So we started again that scene from the beginning, and it was okay. But yeah. So that's why I was really tensed up when we had the whole complete premiere in inside theater in the Pogonje Jedinstvo. I was like, it cannot happen again. I cannot let it. But I also I bought new safer equipment also. But I was really, this means so much to me, and I practiced so much about it. I gave myself a lot in that show, where there is not just music, not just illustrations. I did a lot of with dramaturgy, with choreography, with directing, and everything. And I was like, has to be good. But still, you always notice some kind of mistakes, and I fucked up this, I fucked up that, but something happens with all of us, of course.
How did the audience react to it? Because they didn't know what to expect, so maybe they thought it was part of a show.
Yes. At that moment, a lot of them that they thought it was part of the show. I even like I was on that exterior premiere when the mistake was pretty really good. I still got comments after the show. Oh, the music was so good. It was like Pink Floyd, Sid Barrett phase. It was really
We loved
wow.
that cacophony fart. It
Yeah,
was the best part of the show.
Yeah. And I was like, thanks. Yeah, cool. Yeah. A lot of them wouldn't captured. It was mistake, but I know. So it's firstly, like I said earlier, yes, the art is communicating and that kind of stuff, but just because of that, first I have to like it. I have to be satisfied with what I did. Yeah, it's also it's different when you are doing something in that field, in field of performing arts. Like if I'm doing some kind of performance by myself, and I'm doing live music, and something that if it happens with myself, is different. I could maybe take it in some other direction to find it as a moment that happened, and to improvise on it, and to take it back to some moment which I like. But when you are not alone, and when let's say Petra is depending on you, when the performing artist is depending on you, is different. So I felt bad on both for me and for herself and for our project together at that moment. But it's not it's not that big of a deal. Actually, it's a big of a deal at that moment. You think about it as a disaster or end of something, but it's a one play among many plays that will be and that were. Yeah.
Yeah, but as a part of a team, you feel responsible for everything. So yeah, I understand
Of
that
course,
part.
of course.
It needs to be perfect so the other person can also perform to her perfection.
And especially because of the fact that I really like to put a lot of work in something. I'm not a type of an artist with which who are don't do the complete work until the end, and what happens, it will be good because I did it. I'm completely different. I really like to put everything I can in certain amount of time, to not rush it, so the job can be
so that I don't
We're not
disappear.
rushing it, but he disappeared. Yeah, we also tend to have some bloopers and technical difficulties. We didn't have cacophony yet, but who knows? There is first for everything. So we'll
sorry
see.
about this. Yeah.
No problem.
I'm sorry. Yeah. My connection.
It's okay. You talked about something that's a nightmare for a lot of people. I think we talked about it once in one of our episodes, that the fear of public speaking and performance is bigger than the fear of death itself. And then the idea is, I will make a mistake, I will do something unplanned, and oh my god, people will laugh. But actually, as uncomfortable as it is, people tend to forget about it in 5 minutes, even though you'll go to sleep with
Yes.
it and think about it
Yes.
for a week.
Yes.
You'll have nightmares
Yes.
for years now about this
Yeah.
mistake.
In 50 years, people will say, I was at that one performance where they did something different. I was at
Yes.
the special one.
Maybe. Who knows? It happens also. Yes. Well, yes, but sometimes mistakes it gives you another idea, which makes you maybe go more further with some stuff. And now, as I bought a new loop pedal, it has a different technique possibilities, and now I can do this with this with this, to implement this and that. So yeah, it's not having
It might
everything
even
is
have some
just
different problems, some new
yeah,
things to worry
yeah,
about.
exactly that also. But at the end, you are what you are learning something new always. So yeah, again speaking of comfort zone, you always out of it, out of comfort zone, which is good. Yeah.
For sure. You mentioned pupils at some point in our conversation, but we went in a different
Yeah.
direction. But you're also an educator. I
Yeah.
was one of your pupils, and it was a great experience.
Thank you.
It definitely was. You're a really
You
good
have to say
educator.
that now.
I think people listening to this episode will notice that you're full of wisdom and great advice. How do you?
I see where the fear of mistakes come from, so everything is clear now.
Yes.
Something will go wrong. Oh no.
Yeah.
And all the preparation, when we first started, I was all about preparation. See, this is where it comes from, Darko, so you have someone to blame.
Yeah.
What I wanted to ask is, how do you combine this part of your life where you're an educator and the part of your life where you're an artist? Because some people will argue that artists need to educate, others will say, no, that's not our role, leave us alone. So what is your point of view there, and how do you live with both?
I don't believe it has a one rule. I think it's very individual stuff, like everything. And I don't know. I'm a teacher for a long time now. Like first workshops I held when I was in university, when I was studying painting. I think it was 2003. But let's say when I really started to step by step to work as an educator, it was 2006, and even more 2008. 2008, I was starting to doing workshops with my friend Janina, with our friend Janina Pavic Jadrić, and we did a lot of workshop in info zona, club zona in Split. At that time, I started school, my own school with my friend and colleague, and people start to hear you are doing this, you are teaching painting, you are teaching about comic books, you are teaching about drawings, you are teaching about graffiti, about street art, about this and that, and they start calling you. Yeah, so yeah, I did quite a lot of workshops for all different kinds of let's say social groups, generations, a lot of different visual fields also. Yeah. So I combine it. I could I don't know. I like to. I have some experience and I have some knowledge that I can give to pupils. So at this point, I have a lot of ex pupils who are now. They also finished universities, schools, stuff like that, and it's good to see. Okay, I I could help. I could be some good factor on their way to learn something about art in the world. But also I combine it not just like that. Like now I'm a teacher, now I'm an author, but stuff I'm researching and stuff I'm learning in the lecturing when I lecture it live. I also sometimes use it, not sometimes, a lot. I use it especially in the fields of performing arts. But let's say I could say the comic books and the comic book workshops also gave me a lot of knowledge in performing arts. Just because when you if you recall, I don't know if you remember uh, in comic book workshops, first we do a lot of things, a lot of practices with the physical movement of the people we are drawing. So we have to understand the body, the motorics, how to express states of emotions, physical states in the drawing, with not using the comic book clouds, not using the words and the montage. So also exploring that, I was exploring a lot about the body, because it was really interesting about for me. So now when I'm doing comic book workshops, I act a lot. I'm like standing in front of the pupils and acting the the state of some emotional expression or physical state of the team we are drawing. So it's really actually similar, yeah.
Now I'm interested in this because
Yeah, yeah.
am I actually qualified for this? Because it sounds so interesting, but I cannot do anything with my hands regarding the drawing. So stickman and smiley with a round face. This is everything that I can do with drawing.
Yeah.
Do you have some prerequisites to start with your in your education?
For this just this kind of workshops I'm talking about right now, and this moment in the workshops, you don't have to have any qualifications for drawing, because it's really easy to. We are drawing at first. We are drawing really simplified skeleton of human, like really simplified skeleton, and the main thing we are focusing at that time are the joints, yeah. So we are explaining about the joints, about the spine, about how to express physical and psychological state just with the body, and it's easy to draw, but for me, not for me, I would say in general, if you are speaking about the comic books, uh, the uh, the drawing is one part of comic books. The main thing about comic books is montage of the frames, and even more the directing of comic books, like the movies. But also it is just that stuff with the skeletons, with the figurative, simplified moment. How can I express something and be convincible with it? So it's not just to draw beautifully, because there are a lot of comic books. They are really good drawn, like it's amazing drawing, but something it doesn't function. Maybe in directing, maybe scenario, maybe in they are not that much convincible. I don't know. So I start that kind of workshops. We can call it the one who is drawing. It has to feel empathy with every kind of character that one is drawing, whether it's a bad, it's a good, it's everything between those two, and to recall your own, and to visualize your own states you're in. Like there is universe of emotions and states that we feel, maybe every day. Yeah? So anything from that we can express, or try to express in the with the simplified drawing, with simplified skeleton. And it's very interesting. It's not hard to draw, but it's hard to put yourself in the state. How could I put this in expression, just with head, the spine, and the movement of the body? Yeah. Yeah.
So the non-verbal expression is just with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
face
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
body.
yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
I
yes,
see
yes,
the
yes, yes, yes.
multidisciplinary approach here with drawing and storyboarding, and additionally
Yeah,
the conversations between the characters there. But
yeah,
so this is all you teach in your education, and I'll need to talk to you later how to get to there.
yeah,
But
yeah, 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 yeah.
but you went even a step further and adding music to the comics with your
Yeah,
noise
yeah,
comics. How
yeah,
does
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
work?
Well, yes, it all started. I think it was 2010. Of course, I was always reading comics. I was always playing something in love with music, in love with movies, with animated movies, stuff like that. And I was like, I was jealous. Let's say I was jealous on cinema. Like they have sound, and on animations, and they have sound, and directing, and the visual stuff. So I went like, okay, I will simplify it also. I never seen it. I guess everything is somebody already did something for you. But at that time, I haven't seen it, and I was like, I'm gonna create my own music, and I'm gonna put it on CD, on disc, and I'm gonna glue a disc on that comic book. So I made 7 page, like a small harmonica comic book, and I recorded some noise music that I thought it expresses well the theme in that short comic book. And I printed the CD, I printed the comic book, and I just gave it to my friends, to acquaintances. So it was the start of, I just called it noise comics, as some kind of I don't know how to say, project platform in which I can draw, write, record what I like. So I don't have to be dependent or on other publishers or it's too much of this, too much of that. It wouldn't be commercial, which you hear really often in Croatia regarding comic books. It's not commercial enough. I cannot do anything with that, you know. So
What do you
I was
actually
like,
do for
okay,
a living so you can live from that?
yeah, yeah.
We got back to that
So I was
theme.
like, so I was like, I'm gonna do it by my own, and it's gonna be like very experimental and something where I can do whatever I like, all sorts of experiments with comic books, with music, and it was the start of noise comics. Later, I started to have a promotion when I would print a comic book, let's say book, an album. We call it comic book album. I would do also composing music to put recorded print CDs, put it in comic book album, and when there is a live promotion of a comic, I would do maybe an exhibition, maybe the projection of the frames on the wall, and to play it live music. Just my friend that said hi, that is watching us and listening, he was also involved with that. So because at for a couple of years I would call other musicians to, I would give them parts of comic books comic book, and I would you do some music for this part. So I always called somebody I appreciated, I liked, and could you record me something for this, and sometimes we would play together, huh? So yeah. Yeah, yeah. So later I brought that on for painting exhibitions and stuff like that. And later on, I started to do some kind of, let's say, minimalistic physical performance with music. And I guess that all that brought me to where I am now, because I was always looking how to develop noise comics and the principle in it, the discipline in it, to be more live, and that brought me to contemporary circus and physical theater, because I was like, when I was watching that and reading about that stuff, and especially when I felt it on my own skin, I was like, you can do a lot of experiments with it, a lot of interdisciplinarity with this stuff. So yeah, uh, the comic books are they have main guilt for my interdisciplinarity. I say, even in lecturing and combining it with all kinds of different medias.
Yeah, it sounds really great, and I'd say it's really an innovative approach. You might have invented a noise comics. It might not. It might be something similar that existed, but I never heard of this. So yeah,
Yeah,
take a
yeah, yeah,
credit
yeah.
for it, at least.
Yeah. But I think everything. Well, like I said earlier, somebody always done something earlier. Maybe not in the same way, but later on I discovered, like, I was buying, because I'm always searching something in the old bookshops and stuff like that. So I saw this old uh, caricature guy, like this animator from 60s and 70s, and I saw little LP, like not LP, the single vinyl that was implemented in his caricature Facebook, and it was from 60s, from 70s. And I was like, noise comics. So somebody always done something earlier. Yeah.
We'll have to
Which is
have some
great.
sort of
Which is
live
great. Which is
podcast
great.
noise comic.
Yeah.
That's the next step. I think you're disappearing here from time to time. That's already start of some performance. I can see something cooking.
Yeah. Yes. It's new magic.
Darko, I definitely recommend the workshops. He says it's simplified skeleton.
I'm hooked.
We call them stickmen, so it's definitely stickmen. And it's you draw lines, okay, but then you have to sit there and think for 40 minutes. If a person is doing this, what would their skeleton look like? And it breaks your brain. But I think you would be good at that as a photographer.
Oh yeah, well, I see many interconnections also with posing people and everything. So yeah, well, I could have definitely learned additionally from this. Yeah. So are your educational workshops live, or are they online? How do people get there except by watching when the story comes on Instagram?
They are live. I haven't done anything like online yet. I can write. I can be in some sort of lecturing and communication via email or stuff like that. But when I'm doing lecturing, I do it in person and live. So yeah. Just because the fact I like to show people the material, the mistakes, the texture, and like I said earlier, I like acting a lot. I find the expressions from a lecture is important also, not just the theory, but to be in some sort of really tight communication live. So
So it's visible on Instagram when you had the next education group.
For lectures, for workshops, I put more informations on Facebook. Just because I don't know. I started to give information about it on Facebook, and Instagram came later on, which I use much more for visual and performing arts. Let's say Instagram I use for my outdoor stuff, for art. And the lectures I put mainly on Facebook. Maybe it's because on Facebook I have a lot of followers from here that are really interested in workshops. There are not so many outdoors stuff I like to see, because I don't look the Facebook. But on Instagram I like it because it's visual. It's good platform where I can see other illustrators, other performing arts, other paintings, drawings, street art, something like that. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay, so we definitely need to add your Facebook link to the show notes later, so people can see and contact you there.
Yeah. True.
All right. Hopefully, we'll bring you to LinkedIn with your online workshops as the next step. I'm going to tease that out so more people can have access.
It could be done. I think it could be also. It could be done also. Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
We didn't have a lot of audience questions. We had people who like to hang out with you online, watching and enjoying the show. Is there something that we didn't ask you that you would like to talk about for the end?
I don't know.
Some big wise thoughts.
I know. I do not have wise thoughts. Wrong guess, Edita. Sorry.
Those are our favorite guests.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you've given us a lot of little nuggets to think about. Thank you so much for joining us and being part of the show and showing up on LinkedIn as an artist as well. It's not something that happens a lot.
Thank you, Edita, and thank you, Darko. I hope it was fun for you as it was for me.
It definitely was. So thank you for that, and thank you so much for your time.
Take care, everyone. Hi to everyone in the comments as well.